This tutorial covers the Assidium charting module. If you have selected to use a data supplier rather than to manually update your current prices, when you enter this screen, you may see the historical prices for your loaded securities updating from your chosen data supplier. All prices are displayed in their traded currency. Note that they are quoted and displayed here in pennies or cents, rather than in the major currency unit, pounds or dollars. However, when you book a trade and enter a trade price, make that entry in the major currency unit of dollars or pounds, in line with international standards. As you slide your cursor along the x-axis within the graph, you will see the closing prices for the relevant date below each security selection box. We use colors to identify the relevant numbers, both for the valuation numbers and for the y-axis scaling as well. So if I choose yellow for my Tesco closing prices, the values are shown in yellow, and I toggle these buttons to view the yellow scale for Tesco shares. Make your start and end date selection here for your viewing window for all your securities. Clicking on the 31 opens a date calendar for your convenience. When viewing multiple share prices at the same time, the default is to view the prices floating and in a linear form. But to view relative returns, click to Fix the Prices and then select Percentage Change here. This starts all price series off at 100%. We can see that over the period under review, the Tesco share price has dropped by a factor of about 30%, from approximately 437 pence to about 300 pence. By clicking the View Data label, you can change the display to view the closing price or volume data in a table rather than a graph. This data can be exported to a CSV file. It can be useful when considering currency cross rates. Click here to return to the charts display. Change your security selection by clicking on the security name and completing the form. Choose between closing price data and daily trade volumes. Assidium allows you to perform certain mathematical functions on the data locally. You can look at the difference in the price history between two securities, for example, or for currencies, you can divide one by the other to get a meaningful cross rate. All standalone forex price data is initially displayed against the US dollar by default. So to view the British pound against the US dollar, simply load gbp.fx. But to view the British pound against the euro, load the gbp.fx as your major security selection and then click and type here to divide the closing price by that of the euro. Choose the color for your security graphic here. You can either view the raw data for a security or else view a moving average calculated upon that security, or run a volatility calculation or a relative strength analysis. For each of these, you can use the standardized periods or enter your own in the box at the bottom. Use all 5 of your security selection options if you wish to do all these analyses on your security at the same time. See our help manual for information on how Assidium calculates volatility or standard deviation. To revert to the vanilla price or volume data, simply reopen the box and choose the raw data once again. It can be useful to run mean and standard deviation analytics on the closing prices. Tick the boxes below the security selection in order to see them. If you are running an analysis on Tesco, you may be interested in comparing the Tesco volumes over the period, and you may find it useful to further examine Tesco by running a query on its relative strength over a period of, say, 60 days. Simply enter the required time period for the analysis and click to draw. See the appendix in the help manual for an overview of Assidium relative strength calculations.